The Npfl in recent times has seen a surge in visibility, and comparing it to what is happening in Europe, a lot of us need to understand the dynamics of the Npfl, that is the Nigerian Professional Football League. And when you see the likes of Pedri being introduced to European football at the age of 17 and 18, when you see the likes of Max Doman, who scored a very important goal for Arsenal at the age of 16, when you see the likes of Lamine Yamal coming into the fray from a younger age of 16, 17, and 18, you begin to wonder, where are the teenagers in the Nigerian football system? There is a lot of talents in the Nigerian system. And I'll be giving you 3 reasons why we might never see teenagers or young players making it out in the Npfl. The first reason is the attitude of coaches and football administrators. Majority of Nigerian coaches and stakeholders believe that the Nigerian league is meant for mature players. So we are peradventure, if a young player comes with so much talent, you find out some coaches are telling him, you're too young for this league. You cannot start. You need more experience. Similar to sport administrators, they are not willing to take risk with these youngsters. And taking risk in football coaching is one big risk of winning trophies and moving forward. And if you don't take risk, you don't win games. If you don't take risk, you don't move forward. And these youngsters are talented and dedicated. And just imagine, Kelechi Iheanacho was given a chance with Man City at the age of 18. And if it was in the Nigerian Football League system, that's Npfl, it would have not been possible. So there's a need for the coaches and football administrators to change their way of doing things. Then the second aspect is the league is unattractive to these youngsters. With the bulge and barrage of scouts coming to Nigeria, you can find out here, players are much more anxious to go to the Viragio Cup happening in Europe, to the Danish Cup, to the Gotia Cup happening in Europe, whereby they have a direct link to bigger money and higher levels of football. And this is why the league is unattractive, because the salary levels are very, very low. Find out the average salary level of a Nigerian team can be just be $1,000. That's less than 1.3 million. And if it even reaches average, let's say 1 million naira. So you see, these are some of the aspects that these teenagers, when they begin to see, they find it difficult to now look at the league and say, I want to play for Yimba, I want to play for Plateau United, I want to play for Rivers United, because of the league being unattractive. And much more, only few matches are on TV and are streamed on important areas. There are a lot of youngsters want to see themselves in Super Sports, want to see themselves in Sky Sports, want to see themselves in mainstream European football channels, which probably the Npfl might not be able to do. And I think it's high time, there needs to be an upgrade on salaries and of this television rights and coverages of games. The third aspect, which is also key, is the contract issues surrounding players or young players and football clubs. Let me break it down for you. Strictly, when you look at football games, when you look at players coming through the ranks, I can tell you a very, very talented 8-year-old or 9-year-old player is being owned by an agency or a particular group of people who coach the Nigerian system. So this is it. Most Npfl clubs are not willing to bring players on loan. And some of these talented young players cannot be bought because their managers, their coaches and agencies believe they'll get a higher bargain when other foreign clubs come for them. So they prefer to loan out these players to Npfl. And most sport administrators and most coaches in the Npfl don't really want to agree on that loan issue, because after exposing a player to the Npfl and he still gets known, you find out the team or the possible owner of the player that in the Npfl just have 5 to 10% of the boy when he is sold. So these are aspects. So at the end of the day, most coaches and teams in the Npfl prefer to bring players within their own circle, and these are 3 key reasons that might just have hampered players. That means talented players showcase their worth in the Npfl. Well, believe this, like, share, and follow. My name is Coach Trinidad Gabwe. Cheers.